Pharmacy Group, Family Drug, The Pizza Palace, Jackson Live and Event Center, Scio Insurance, Connor Smith Eye Center, Schneck Ortho and Sports Medicine, Schneider Plumbing and Heating and Air, Lady Insurance, BSM Group and UTB Protection, JC Bank, Bob Pointer, Family of Dealerships, and Prosperity Financial Group. Our coverage begins with the pregame show. Let's go out to the gym and join the voice of Seymour basketball, Jay Hubbard.
When you buy insurance,
you can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a
Tonight from Donna's Sullivan Courts inside of the Lloyd E. Scott Gymnasium on the campus of Seymour High School. This is Seymour Owls basketball. Tonight, the Owls open the 2025-26 season as they host the Panthers from Corydon Central High School. Hello again, everybody. Along with Ruben Cummins and Lance Hubbard, I'm Jay Hubbard. Welcome to our coverage of Seymour basketball here on 99.3 because of IU basketball over on 92.7. Kirk Mans begins his seventh season as the head coach of the Seymour Owls, coming off a 16-win season, though, that ended with a disappointing loss in the sectional. But this year's team has a brand new look to them. 4 starters from a year ago graduated. So 4 new guys step into that starting role and look to continue the regime here at Seymour High School. Meanwhile, Corydon Central begins its 8th year under head coach Joseph Hinton. The Panthers are coming in off a 16-win season a year ago, but they also graduated a couple players, but do return their top 2 scorers from a year ago. Tonight's junior varsity game was won by Seymour 43-17. Lance will have scoring a little bit later on in our pregame show. Beginning his 6th season as our analyst. Can you believe it's been 6 years, Ruben?
I'm just here for one more year to make step up as I go.
Ruben Cummings joins me again this year. And, well, first of all, you know, it's always exciting for opening night, but it's going to be a lot of fun to watch this Seymour basketball team play because it's got a new look to it. Those guys from last year that we got used to are off in college and living their best life, and now some new guys step into those shoes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot different, size wise, speed wise. You know, it's gonna be a whole different look. But one thing I like is the guys that are moving up in JV are willing to put the ball up and they're willing to score. They're willing to take chances. And if they fail, they keep on going. So but over the course of the last, say, 5 or 6 years, several times we've said, well, we've graduated a lot of guys. We've lost a lot of guys. I'll tell you what, in the last 4 or 5 years, we've won a lot of basketball games. So the coaching staff's doing something right. And these guys are showing up every day, working hard to get ready. So,
well, the one thing you know, and we talked about this a little bit during the JV game, is you know that this Seymour basketball team, they're going to work hard because that's just the mentality of what Coach Mans brings. So you know they're going to work hard. It all comes down to being able to put the ball in the bucket and being willing to have an offensive-minded persona, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Effort's never an issue. But yeah, we were discussing earlier, you know, just the guys being willing to take that chance and step out and know that if you miss, you miss. And, you know, the most important shot is the next shot. And we're getting to that point every year. We're getting a little more that you can see more guys showing up, be willing to put that ball up and do that. And as we get that through our system, we're getting harder to guard because we put, instead of 2 guys on the floor, we got 3 guys on the floor. We got 4 guys on the floor. You know, that's what makes Jeffersonville and Floyd and Brownstown, those teams hard to guard if they got 4 or 5 guys willing to score the basketball.
You know, we got We got a freshman and a sophomore that'll play full-time varsity this year. They'll both come off the bench at least early on. Who knows? They might work themselves into a starting role. And I think a freshman led us in scoring in JV that very possibly could be on the varsity next year or be on the varsity later this year. But here's the key with those guys is they're coming from 8th grade and freshman basketball playing a Hoosier Hills Conference 4A schedule.
Yeah.
They're not playing, no offense to the middle schools and the freshman teams. They're playing the Jeffersonvilles and the New Albany's.
Yeah, right.
But this is the type of game, though, where they can maybe get their feet wet before they start stepping into those, even next weekend, Brasstown Central and Franklin on the schedule.
No, I agree with that. It's a huge leap. You go from playing everybody your same age, say, 13 to 14, all of a sudden you got 4 age groups in front of you. Most likely 2 age groups that are 2 or 3, 4 years older than you. It's a huge difference. And, there's not many guys that can pull that off. But you're right. Those freshmen looked really good. And again, the JV team looked good, period. But the youth looks good. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ethan's mom played college basketball, didn't she?
I think so.
Indianapolis, so.
Yes, I think you're right.
He's got some good genes, obviously. And I've never seen the 2 freshmen about ready to watch. I've heard a lot about them. Never have seen them.
Yep.
So.
Well, we look forward to bringing you the action about 11 and a half minutes from now. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have our scouting report on the Corydon Central Panthers. It's Seymour and Corydon Central tonight from Lloyd Scott Gymnasium, and you're listening to Seymour Basketball on The Buzz, 99.3 WZZB.
This Thanksgiving, the People's Bank wants to say thank you to our customers, our neighbors, and our community. Because of you, we get to do what we love every day, helping hometown dreams grow. From our family to yours, we're grateful for your trust and friendship all year long. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at the People's Bank, where gratitude grows and community comes first. Member FDIC.
We're the People's Bank. You can count on us.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
And back here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium as the 2 varsity teams continue their warm-ups, 10 minutes until tip-off tonight. Corydon Central is the opening season opponent. They're coached by Joe Hinton, coming off a 16-win season a year ago. We had a chance to talk with the 7th-year head coach of the Corydon Central Panthers earlier this evening. Here was our conversation. Coach Hinton, first of all, thanks for taking the time another year. Talk a little bit about your basketball team, what you've seen preseason practices, what you like about your team coming into tonight's game.
I think we're working a lot harder than we normally have in the past. I think guys are really buying into some roles on the rebounding side and the defensive side of the basketball. We've got some new guys that played a lot of JV last year that have kind of stepped up in their varsity role and really filled a spot that we need. Our team doesn't seem to be very selfish, moving the basketball a lot better throughout the summer and in the fall here coming up. And our team definitely does like to shoot threes, but we're starting to get some inside play a little bit from some of those forwards. And as long as we can keep the team chemistry up and as long as we can control the things that we can control, I think we'll have a pretty good season.
You have a couple of starters back from last year. Obviously, those guys, the seniors, you could have kind of rely on heavily at least early on in the year, right?
Yeah, I mean, we returned 3 starters. Grant Lindeman's a junior, point guard. He was all-conference last year for us in the Mid-Southern. Jack Fessel, senior, 6'4" guard. He was all-conference as well last year for Mid-Southern. Then Devin Murphy is senior, who ended up shooting, around 35% from 3 last year as a team. That was really an off year, but he's got a lot of special talent in him as well. Then we're also returning Ben Gruber, who came off the bench last year really as our 6th man. And he did a lot of stuff, whether it was defense, rebounding, and a lot of the hustle plays that we need to really glue the team together.
What did you see from your team in your scrimmage that you had?
Oh man, I was really mad at him for the most part. Really mad on the defensive side because we just got to clean things up. We're talking about being on a help position, making sure we're blocking out. Offensively, I thought we shared the ball tremendously well. I think we ended up with like 20 assists in the scrimmage. I thought we shot about 35% from three as a team. Made 12 threes that night in the scrimmage. A lot of great things coming from that. Defensively, we just have to be sound and we have to be better. They're capable of playing good defense, but sometimes they lose track of what's going on a little bit, maybe lose focus. And that's something we got to take care of because that's one of the things that we talk about, controlling what we can control. We got to control defense. We got to control the boards. We got to control our attitudes, and we got to control our effort. If we can do that, I'll be excited to see where this team can go.
6th or 7th year in a row now that you've opened with Seymour. From what obviously you saw on film that they graduated a lot of people from last year, but what do you expect from your matchup here tonight?
I expect the same thing I expect every year. Seymour is one of the hardest working teams that I coach against every year. Coach Mans does a tremendous job with his kids. It doesn't really matter what is the name on the back of their jersey. I know that the 5 Seymour kids that are on the court are going to play as hard as they can. So they're going to play tough defense. They're going to suffocate us on defense. They're going to move the ball on offense to get exactly what they want. We have to keep them out of the paint, and typically what they try to do is keep us out of the paint. So it's going to be a game of tempo. I think we talk about it every year. If we play to Seymour's tempo, it's going to play in their favor. We got to be able to play a little faster tempo, and then we're going to have to defensively be in spots that they're going to be in. But I know they lost a lot and a lot of great players, but I don't think it matters. I think their JV was tough last year. I think the couple guys they do have coming back have got a lot of minutes from last year's team. So I don't expect anything different other than one of the hardest working teams in Southern Indiana.
And those were comments from Coach Joseph Hinton as we talked with him earlier this evening about his ball club. The Owls have had success in this series. They've won 10 of the 11 matchups, including a 9-point win at Corydon last year. Seymour has won 3 in a row, and they are unbeaten against Corydon here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium at 5-0. Junior varsity game tonight was won by Seymour 43-17. Good start for the Owls JV team. Lance, let's look at the individual scoring.
They were up 9-0 after the first quarter, 20-5 at halftime, 37-15 after the third quarter, and the final score was 43-17. Ethan Alcock led the way with 19 points. Dane Thompson had 9. Bryson Terrell had 7. Braylon Floyd had 5, and Jordan Fox had 1 as they start their season 1-0.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go inside or have our last word before tip-off as we'll talk with Seymour coach Kirk Mance. You're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
At Connor Smith Eye Center, they care about your safety and your eye health. As always, the team at Connor Smith follows all the CDC guidelines for those patients that have to be physically seen at the office. For other patients that need a new prescription, new contacts, glass renewals, and more, please call and schedule your appointment and be consulted from the convenience of your home via an internet connection. Telemed through Connor Smith Eye Center is now available and allows you to get the prescriptions you need without coming into the office. For your in-office or telemed appointment consultation, please call Connor Smith Eye Center at 812-524-3937 on West Tipton Street in Seymour.
Have you been putting off a straighter smile due to age, finances, or time? Hi, this is Holly from Jackson County Dental, and we have your solution, Invisalign. Invisalign makes straightening your teeth easy with your busy schedule and affordable. Most results can happen within 6 to 12 months. Did you used to wear a metal retainer and now your teeth are crooked? Invisalign can correct that. No more metal brackets and wires, just comfortable, clear trays to help you achieve the smile you are looking for, even if you feel you are too old. Call us at 812-522-8608 to set up your complimentary Invisalign consultation, and make sure to mention this ad to receive $500 off your Invisalign treatment. Your brand new smile is just a phone call away. Again, call us at 812-522-8608 to set up your appointment today.
It's our last word before tip-off as the Owls get set to open the 2025-26 season tonight against the Corydon Central Panthers as we spend some time with Seymour head coach Kirk Mance. Coach, first of all, it's good to be back another year. Talk a little bit about this team. Had a lot of 4 seniors to replace from last year, so it's some new faces, but guys that I'm sure are ready to step up and fill those roles.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for everything that you do. Broadcasting, you've already been with the girls now 5 games, and with us and the way that you cover the Owls. We appreciate everything you do, and just want to make sure that we don't take you for granted. So thank you for what you do. But yeah, we've got a new team, a lot of opportunities for a lot of guys. We had a playing group that was really set the last 2 years, and that really knew each other very well, and so now that has changed, and we've got a lot of guys that have moved up from the JV team, and a lot of guys that have an opportunity tonight.
Had a chance to scrimmage South Dearborn Thursday night. Talk a little bit about what you saw in that scrimmage, some of the positives and things that you really would like to see improve as the next couple of weeks continue.
Well, if we don't rebound the ball better and hold on to it a little better, not turn it over, this game will be over fast. And so those are really the two things. Basketball hasn't changed that much. You have to rebound it, and you have to take care of the basketball. And so tonight, that's where it starts. And there are a few other things, we have to communicate with each other. There's got to be a communication out there on the floor. We've got to be able to, from the tip, be able to play with intensity and play with effort and energy, not only physically, but be able to sustain our effort mentally as well. And so those are all things that, the difference is coming from the junior varsity team to the varsity team is you've never done it before. This is a whole different animal. This is different, and you've got to be able to follow a game plan. You've got to be able to be able and concentrate for longer periods of time, and you have to learn how to compete at this level. And those are all things a lot of those guys in the locker room right now are going to have to face, and they're going to have to figure out in a big-time hurry.
Corydon Central, the opponent, 7th time, maybe 7th or 8th year in a row now that we've opened with them. They've got 3 starters back, so they've got some experience back. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them tonight?
Well, we're going to have to do a good job of taking care of transition defense. They're going to get up and down the floor like they always do, and they've got guys that can do it. Their 3 leading scorers returned from a year ago, and so they have a lot of experience, which is one thing we just talked about that we don't have right now. So we've got to be able to control things on the court. We've got to be able to slow them down and not get into a track meet. We can't get into a track meet tonight and try to outscore them. So we've got to be able to control the tempo of the game offensively. Hopefully we can be smart with our possessions, understanding time, score, and situation, and those types of things. And it all goes back to some of the basic things like we started with, and you had asked about the scrimmage. And the scrimmage, the takeaways were we didn't rebound the ball well enough, and we didn't take care of it well enough. And if we start right there tonight, then we'll go from there.
Well, you kind of laid out some of the things that you're talking about. Obviously, how much in the beginning of the season, Coach, you prepare for your opponent, but you're always working on yourself a lot, especially the first maybe month of the year. What do you want to see? What are some things you want to see from your ball club tonight?
Well, I think I already said it. I'm interested in our competitiveness. I'm interested how we can go out and how we can deal with the situation, deal with the varsity basketball game, and get going. And so, that's really the biggest thing tonight. Are we going to compete? Are we going to start to understand what this is all about?
Looking forward to a great year, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Jay. Go Owls.
Starting lineups and the opening tip is next. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
New Legacy Wealth Management understands the significance of financial planning and the impact it has on your future. Our location in Seymour, New Legacy Wealth Management, makes it easy to navigate your needs. Hi, I'm Matt DeSablon, and together we can personalize financial strategies, helping you with retirement, education savings, and investment growth. Working with a professional not only ensures you're making informed decisions, peace of mind knowing your financial future is secure. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy Wealth Management. To start building your legacy today, call us at 812-271-2000.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. And back here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium, we've had our national anthem getting set for tonight's opening matchup. Let's look at the starting lineups. Brought to you by Pizza Palace. Stop in and mention tonight's game night special and get a 16-inch two-topping pizza for only $19.99. Pizza Palace on Highway 50 in Seymour. Corydon Central will line up this way. Their three returning starters from a year ago are Jack Fessel, a 6'4" senior. He averaged 15 points a game last year. Grant Lindemann, a 6-foot junior, averaged 13 points a game last year. And Devin Murphy, a 6'2" senior, at 8 points a ball game. Their other starters are Ben Groover, a 6'3" junior, and JoJo McCarty, a 6'1" junior, coached by Joseph Hinton in his 8th year as the head coach of Corydon Central. Seymour will start this way. Lakota Levy, a 6'4" junior. Gage Hillian, a 6'2" junior. Carter Stein, a 5'10" junior. Evan Unterseer, a 6'2" senior. And Nate Fritz, the lone returning starter from a year ago for the Owls, a 6'1" senior, coached by Kirk Mans in his 7th season as the head coach of his squad. The Owls come in. Our starting lineup brought to you by Pizza Palace. And Corydon in their traveling black uniforms with yellow and gold trim. And Seymour in their white uniforms with purple trim. Ruben, final thoughts here as we tip it off tonight.
I'm just trying to get used to the noise of the band again. Band sounds great, but it's a hard adjustment. I think the key, like you said, everybody knows Nate's going to score. Who's going to help him?
Who's going to help him? The tip is controlled by Corydon Central. The Owls will open up in their customary man-to-man defense. Pass goes right side now. Corydon works it around the perimeter. Fessel has it on the top of the key. He goes right side to Lindemann. Lindemann brings it back center circle, looks for Groover off a cut. Here's a long three, top of the key by Lindemann that misses, and high into the air for the rebound is Hillian. And Seymour will have their first possession. Hunter's here, has it left side. Corydon opens up at a man-to-man. Fritz will fire a three, top of the key, miss it strong, and the rebound out of there by Corydon's Evan Bennett. I beg your pardon, that's JoJo McCarty. Right side, it's Murphy. Murphy drives to the baseline. He's cut off there, gives it up to Fessel. He'll throw it off the glass and miss it. And the rebound pulled out of there by Levy. And Seymour will bring it into the front court. As I was looking at Lance. Right side, Unterseer throws it right side to Levy. Levy top of the key to Hillian. Hillian gives it right side to Stein. Carter. Top of the key, it goes to Fritz. Fakes the three, now drives to the free throw line, throws it out to Unterseer, now left side to Levy. Free throw line, it goes to Fritz. Fritz will back it back out, throw it to Unterseer between circles. Evan holds it on his hip, gives it left side to Fritz, into the quarter to Stein. Stein brings it back out to Levy, and he'll reset. Levy throws it right side to Unterseer. Evan holds it on the right wing, passes to Stein on the left wing. Again, Corydon a man-to-man. We've played a minute and a half. Nobody has scored. Each team's out of this is the second Seymour possession. Now driving his Fritz, throws it to Stein. He'll shoot the three from the baseline and hit it. Yeah. Carter Stein hits the first points of the game and the season for the Owls. It's 3-0. Seymour in front. Corydon back the other way. Lindemann has it on the right wing. Lindemann will drive it to the top of the circle, throw it left side to McCarty. McCarty gives it up to Fessel. He drives into the lane, cut off there by Unterseer. Throws it down low, underneath. Shot is put up and missed, and rebound goes out of bounds, and it will be Seymour basketball. Corydon got a good look underneath, but missed a shot, and the Owls did a nice job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, solid start.
It's a ball movement.
Yeah.
Work the ball room, get an open shot. Stein knocked down and hit it.
Lance is usually tracking how long possessions are, but he missed that one.
The left side pass goes to Hillian. Hillian, top of the key to Stein. Now right side it goes to Fritz. Fritz guarded out there by McCarty. They work the ball around the perimeter. Bounce pass to Levy on the left baseline. Cross courts it to Fritz. He will drive in, throw it back out to Stein. Doesn't take the shot. Hillian has it on the wing. Bounces it into Levy. Now back out to Fritz. He'll fire a three. Top of the key. Missed it short. And rebounded by Corydon Central. Just underway. 5:20 to play. 3-0. Seymour in front. Fessel has it on the dribble. Gives it right side to Lindemann. He got a whistle. And a foul's going to be called on Seymour. That's on Fritz. His first, team's first.
Yeah, not a real good foul, but effort at least.
Corydon will inbounds it in front of the Seymour bench as Groover will throw it into Lindemann. Lindemann has it between circles, bounces it to Fessel. Fessel wants to drive on Unterseer. He cuts him off, throws it back out to Lindemann. Lindemann has it on the wing. Top of the key, it goes to Murphy. Murphy goes left side to Lindemann. Lindemann bounces it back down to Groover. He's pushed out by Levy. Brings it back to the perimeter. Fessel drives all the way to the right side, up off the glass, missed it. And Unterseer got the rebound. Unterseer will bring it the other way himself into the front court. Has it top of the key. Gives it left side to Levy. Levy holds it out on the wing right in front of the court and bench. Brings it back out between circles to Fritz. Now into the corner to Unterseer. Unterseer will back it back out. Left side it goes to Stein. Carter looks for a cutter. Holds it. Still has his dribble to use. Now uses it and backs it back out to the center circle. Left side it goes to Levy. Levy, top of the key, Unterseer. Right side to Fritz. Into the corner to Stein. Carter on the baseline. Puts it on the floor. Dribbles it back out to the wing. And we'll reset as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. 3-0. Seymour in front. Unterseer. Right side to Fritz. Fritz has it on the wing. Looks underneath. Can't find anybody. Backs it back out. Ball is tipped out. A bounce, and it will stay Seymour basketball.
That's only the second or third dead ball, isn't it? In 4 minutes?
Yep.
There's a foul in that. I don't know what else it was. Was there anything else?
No, nothing. Foul was the first dead ball. 3:57 to play first quarter. 3-0. Seymour in front. It's Carter Stein's three, the only points of the game to this point.
Yep.
Stein has it left side now to Unterseer. Unterseer holds it above his head, gives it to Fritz in the corner. Nate will bring it back out. Bring it around the perimeter. Unterseer has it on the right wing. Unterseer with it left side now to Fritz. Fritz looks underneath for Levy, trying to get position on the block. Can't do it. Throws it into the corner to Stein. Carter. Again, solid man-to-man defense. Now Carter puts it on the floor, gets away the double team away to Fritz. He'll fire a three left side, missed it short. And the rebound pulled out of there by Corydon. Nate's missed three of them all shorts.
Yeah, it was about a minute and 15-second possession there.
3:15 to play, 3-0. Seymour in front. Left side, pass goes to McCarty. JoJo McCarty cross courts it to Fessel. Fessel has it on the ring, wants to drive to the right side, throws it up off the glass, missed it. Ball tipped around and grabbed by Stein, but then knocked away from him and now stolen back away by Unterseer. Good defense there by Unterseer as he anticipated that pass. And Seymour has it. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Down the lane goes Fritz, passes it to Levy, out to Stein. Three-pointer from the wing is missed off the rim this time. And the rebound got a foul called on Seymour's Levy.
Yep.
On the rebound.
We're 1 for 5 off from three.
Well, and so far Stein's taken 2 and Fritz has taken 3.
Yep. And we're relying on them missing layups right now. They've missed 4 layups.
Well, and Fessel, he wants to drive every time he gets the ball.
Yeah, they've been very contested. I agree with that.
Corydon Central basketball as Lindemann has it on the dribble, reverses his dribble at the free throw line, throws it down low, and ball is on the block with McCarty. McCarty puts it up off the glass, missed the layup again, and the rebound is to Fritz. He'll bring it the other way, has it knocked away, got it back under the basket, throws it out to Hillian. Hillian has his pass deflected out of bounds, and it will be Seymour basketball. 2:05 to play, first quarter, still just 3-0. First points.
Well, that last pass that Gage got, you can kind of see how he's not used to that speed. He thought he'd grab it in reverse in a hurry, and they close out so much faster.
Checking in for the Owls.
The legend, Brent Jameson, in the house.
Is Chris Pumphrey. Chris is a 5'10 freshman. And he going out for the Owls was, who went out? Levy. Unterseer has it on the right wing. Gives it top of the key, Pumphrey. Left side, it goes to Fritz. Now between circles to Unterseer to Hillian. Hillian drives to Unterseer. Now to Carter Stein. Stein right side, top of the key. It goes Pumphrey into the corner to Unterseer. Unterseer, top of the key. Fritz drives down the right side all the way to the basket. Nice move off the glass and in. Faked like he was going to pass it out to Stein. Through the defender and put the layup in. 5-0.
Well, we've attacked the middle a couple times, but dished it out. And then, we decided to go up finally. We're going to have to attack the middle harder than we have been.
Minute 20 to play. Around the corner, McCarty has it on the wing. Started out there, throws it to Lindemann. Lindemann gives it right side to Fessel. Fessel drives to the right side. It's cut off by Unterseer, throws it up and got it. Jack Fessel's first points for Corydon. The turnaround jumper. Good defense. He just made a nice shot.
Yeah.
5-2, under a minute. Fritz drives all the way down the lane, throws it up off the glass. Can't get it to go, but was fouled, and he'll shoot it twice.
Let's drive again. You know, you think about, or you wonder, all the Monroe County Lindemans have all the height. The Harrison County Lindemans produce point guards. Monroe County Lindemans produce centers.
Foul was called on Corydon's Jack Fessel. His first free throw by Fritz is missed. He'll get a second substitution for the Panthers is Hudson Withers, a 6'1 junior. Second free throw by Fritz is good. Hit the front of the rim and bounced over. 6-2. Seymour in front. Corydon basketball, 50 seconds to play first quarter. Lindemann has it in the front court, brings it right side to Murphy. Murphy back between circles to Lindemann. Lindemann tries to drive on Fritz and throws it almost out of bounds. Ball is ended up loose on the floor, picked back up by Corydon. Air turnover, but the Panthers save it. Here's a long three in the corner that's good by Hudson Withers just off the bench. Withers knocks down the three, and we are tied at 5.
6-5.
Oh, I beg your pardon. You're right. 6-5. Seymour in front. Got the free throw. Right side, Fritz has it on the right wing. Fritz has a work for one shot, down to 10 seconds. Fritz holds out by the volleyball line with 8 seconds. Dow's clear out. Want Fritz to drive with 5. He will drive to the right side, goes up off the glass, missed the shot, rebound by Corydon, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships scoreboard after 1, it is Seymour 6, Corydon Central 5. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Medicare can be very confusing. Hello, I'm Jeff Nicholson with Integrity Insurance Group in downtown Seymour. If you are on Medicare, or soon will be, we are here to help. At Integrity Insurance Group, we will review your current coverage and help you find the best plan that fits your needs. With over 50 years of combined Medicare experience and small-town values, we are here to provide you with personal service throughout the year. Contact Jennifer Skidmore, Larry Stahl, or myself, Jeff Nicholson, at 812-515-3150, or stop by our office located at 104 East 2nd Street in Seymour, where we provide Medicare advice with integrity.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
1 quarter in the books at 6-5. Seymour in front. As we begin the second quarter, the Owls will send in Brody Pendleton, a 6'4 sophomore. It'll be Pendleton, Fritz, Hillian, Humphrey, and Stein.
That is really young.
That is young, isn't it? Sophomore, freshman, 2 juniors, and 1 senior. Here's a steal right off the bat, and the ball is put up and in by Corydon Central's Devin Murphy. Careless pass there at the top of the key. Results in a layup. Humphrey has it on the left side, gives it to Stein. Stein in the corner. Pendleton trying to get position down low as he bounces and grinds with the defender. Stein will bring it back out, throw it between circles to Fritz. Fritz, top of the key, it goes to Humphrey. I beg your pardon, Hillian. Hillian, right side to Stein. Carter has it on the wing. Looks underneath, can't find anybody. Brings it back out to the center circle. Both teams playing very aggressive man-to-man. Corydon wants to, or switch and trying to trap off the dribble.
Yep.
Fritz has it between circles. Pendleton posting up at the free throw line. Can't get it to him. Throws it to Humphrey in the corner now to Hillian. Hillian drives the baseline all the way, lays it up, missed the layup, and the rebound pulled out of there by Corydon Central.
Good drive.
Back the other way, Fessel drives in, pulls up from the free throw line, and the ball is stuck between the basket, the rim, and the backboard, and the possession arrow will give it to Corydon Central.
If you're going to jump and try to get off the rim here, make sure you can get it done.
Substitution for the Owls as Dakota Levy checks in, and out will go Carter Stein for a rest. Corydon basketball as they work it around the perimeter. It's Lindemann. Bounce pass right side to Fessel. Back to Lindemann. Three-pointer from the right side is good.
Jeez.
Grant Lindemann knocks down the three, and Corydon Central in front now 10-6. And now we've got a ball that goes into the front court, tipped away by Corydon, and it will stay Seymour basketball.
I don't know how many. It's a lot of threes, but he shot 128 last year. Lindemann did.
Jackson Fox also checked in for the Owls. And now we got a whistle and a foul called against Corydon. It's going to be on Ben Gruber.
And he made 45% of them. Pretty good clip. Well, a lot of shooting.
Substitutions for Corydon Central. JoJo McCarty in. Also for the first time, Hunter Seacat checks in, a 6'1 junior. Pumphrey will inbounds underneath the basket, looks, and throws it out to Pendleton. We'll give it up to Fritz. Fritz has it between circles. Left side, it goes to Fox. And we got a whistle. And we got a foul called underneath on Corydon on a hold.
Yeah.
And that's on Fessel. That'll be number 2 on Jack Fessel. Second team foul. Owls playing in baseline right. 6:15 to play. 10-6. Corydon in front. Pass comes in to Levy. Throws it out front. Ball was tipped away by Corydon Central. It'll stay Seymour basketball.
Coach Hitt is not convinced, is he?
No. He has, he's lobbied about every single call. Dare I say, like father, like son. The old man sitting down there on the bench with you.
He wouldn't have taken that easy on the riffs, though.
No, you're right about that. Right side, Fritz has it on the wing. We give him a couple steps. Now he uses his dribble, backs it up, throws it left side to Fox. Jackson drives the baseline into the lane, throws it out to Pumphrey. He'll throw a three up, miss it strong. Rebound out there by Pendleton. Gets it away to Fox. Top of the key to Fritz. Nice rebound there by Pendleton. Fritz drives in from 10, throws it down low to Pendleton. Up strong and scores. Well, I like that sequence by Brody Pendleton.
Yeah, that was a lot of strength and poise right there.
10-8, Corydon in front.
More poise in my life.
Bessel on the dribble, or beg your pardon, Lindemann on the dribble for Corydon. Lindemann, bounce pass, it goes to Grover. Gruber, top of the key, outside to Withers. Three-pointer is missed off the rim this time. Long rebound to Fritz. Fritz will bring it into the front court. Has it top of the key, fires a three, and hit it this time. Nate Fritz knocks down the three. He's got 6, and the Owls go back in front 11-10. 5 minutes to play second quarter. 5-0 run for Seymour. Right side, it's Seacat. Seacat, top of the key to Lindemann. Now we got a whistle and a foul as Pumphrey is a little too aggressive there. On Chris, that'll be number 1. Team foul number 1 on the Owls in the second quarter. Substitution for Corydon as Devin Murphy checks in. And out will go Hudson Withers.
Yeah, last quarter possession, when, Nate got the rebound based on a tremendous block out by Brody Pendleton on the backside by himself one-on-one. It was textbook.
Grant Lindemann gives it left side to Hunter Seacat. Back to Lindemann. Left side now to McCarty. McCarty throws it around the perimeter. Top of the key, it's Murphy. Murphy gives it to Lindemann. Lindemann will fire a three left side and hit it. Grant Lindemann knocks down his second three of the quarter. He's got 6, and Corydon back in front 13-11. Seymour basketball. Fritz has it on the right wing. He'll fire up a three from the right wing, missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it will be Corydon basketball as Fessel will check back in, and out will go Hunter Seacat. And Seymour's going to take a timeout. It'd be a 30-second timeout. Seymour take that or Corydon?
Seymour,
okay. 4:16 to play, second quarter. Corydon in front 13-11.
Good start. We're down. There's a lot of things we could do better, but that's a lot of youth getting their first look at a pretty experienced basketball team here. I wouldn't say I'm impressed, but I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. A lot of new guys have seen the court for the first time in varsity basketball and are getting it. There's some things that got to fix, some things to clean up, but they're not backing down. They're not getting beat up. So that's a good start.
I like the defensive pressure. Corydon's made a couple of shots. They made some shots.
Yeah.
But
two of those threes have been fallaways.
Yep.
The first basket they scored was that fallaway, like 12-footer. Yeah, great defense. I agree.
Following the timeout, Carter Stein checks back in for Seymour, and Jackson Fox will go out. Corydon Central will have the basketball. Again, 4:16 to play, approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. The Panthers in front 13-11. As Lindemann brings it into the front court, guarded by Pumphrey. Lindemann on the dribble, top of the key. It goes to Murphy. Murphy drives in just inside the three-point line, missed it way strong, and the rebound to Fritz. Fritz will bring it back the other way, give to Pumphrey. Fritz drives the baseline, is cut off, now reverses, goes back to the baseline, and has it pickpocketed away from him from Lindemann. Lindemann brings it the other way, drives down, lays it up and in. Grant Lindemann has 8 off of the turnover. And Corydon's in front 15-11. Pendleton has it on the right wing. Pendleton, bounce pass, it goes down to Levy. Levy holds up and off the glass and in. Right?
That's a good move right there.
That was a good move. Then Lindemann tried to do the flop, and he didn't get the call, which was good because it was completely a flop. And Levy gets the basket, his first 2 points of the year, 15-13. 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Lindemann has it on the right wing. Lindemann gives it top of the key now to Groover. Groover back to Lindemann. Three-pointer right wing is good. Got the roll.
No way.
He's got 11 all here in the second quarter, and it's 18-13. Corydon Central by 5.
And has been very closely guarded.
Now Fritz has it on the wing. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Pumphrey. Pumphrey throws it across the way to Levy. Levy has it between circles, puts it on the floor, gives it to Fritz, doesn't take the three, pulls up from just inside the arc, missed it short, and rebounded by Corydon. Back the other way comes Lindemann, passes up right side to Groover. Groover tries to throw the bounce pass and is bumped and fouled by Pendleton. On Pendleton, that'll be foul number 1. Second team foul.
I like this bump on the first drive there. The second one got a little aggressive with it. Our student bots have to catch those guys next time. Hits them out hard.
Gage Hillian checks in for the Owls as Evan Untershear also checks back in. Pumphrey and Pendleton go out. Bounce pass comes in to Withers, turns, shoots, misses, rebounded by Levy. And then Levy has it poked away out of bounds. It will stay Seymour basketball. Corydon Central will make a substitution. In for the first time is Evan Bennett, a 6'4 junior, and out will go Fessel. That's 2 fouls. Coach Hinton trying to keep him from picking up his third. A chance to get him out here while the Panthers are on defense. Seymour basketball. Corydon Central up 18-13. Untershear directs some traffic there between circles. Has it at the volleyball line. Gives it up to Hillian. Hillian, left side, it goes to Fritz. Fritz has it on the wing, backs it back out, gives it to Untershear. Untershear, left side to Fritz, drives the baseline all the way to the basket, puts it up a wild shot that misses, but was fouled and will shoot it twice. As a foul.
It's a good drive. I don't know what he's arguing about on the foul. Guy slid over underneath him, hit him in the hip.
Foul was called on Groover, his second. And at the line for Seymour, Fritz, he'll shoot 2. The first one is up and good. Nate's got a team-high 7 points. And he'll get a second. Minute 50 to play here in the second quarter, 18-14. Corydon Central in front. Second free throw on its way and good. 18-15. 3-point Corydon lead. Panthers have the basketball as Lindemann brings it into the front court, guarded by Fritz. Lindemann gives it left side, around the perimeter, Bennett. Now it's Gruber. Gruber drives in, turns around with the right foot, misses, and the rebound out of there by Fritz. Well, I had a good block out of there. I think it was Stein down there that had the good block. And now Fritz takes it all the way to the hole, lays it up and in. Good drive by Nate Fritz. Didn't pick the ball up. He's got 10. Seymour's back to within 1 at 18-17. A minute 15 to play here in the second quarter. Pass goes left side to Bennett. Bennett, left side three-pointer put up by Murphy is an air ball. Rebound out of bounds. It will be Corydon basketball as Hunter Sear battled with Bennett. They say Evan touched it last.
Tough air ball, bounce ball 15 feet in the air on a landing.
So Corydon will play it in the corner, right there, down there by the Seymour bench.
What are we doing here? The refs over holding the ball and everybody just running around hitting each other.
Gruber will inbounds it. Throws it down low to Bennett. And shot is put up and missed. And Hunter Sear came across and got him a late whistle.
I agree. I think he's lost it, and it looks bad, but I'm not sure anything happened right there.
I think it looked like it was going to be a foul, and I agree. I think he just lost the ball.
And Evan was kind of running across in front of him. And
Evan Bennett will shoot 2 free throws. The first one is good. Now, by the way, on Evan Hunter Sear is his first. Substitution, coming in for the shooter. Hudson Withers going to check in, but apparently he's going to check in for Bennett. Second free throw is good. So Withers will check in. Bennett will go out. A minute 4 to play. Second quarter, 2017. Corydon Central in front. For the first time, the Panthers going to show a little full court pressure. See how the Owls handle this. Pass comes into Stein. Gets it right back to Hunter Sear. 3-on-2 break. Into the corner, Hillian. Back to Stein. Gives to Hillian to Hunter Sear. 3-pointer from the baseline is off the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled out of there by Corydon Central. Back the other way. Lob down low. Shot put up and missed by Withers, but it goes out of bounds as Hillian couldn't control the rebound. Coach Mann's hollering at his kids to grab the ball. Corydon will inbounds underneath their own basket. 44 seconds left. First half. Pass will come in from Lindemann. Gets it in to Gruber. Pass goes out front to Fessel or to Withers. Here's a long three. In and out, no good by Lindemann. Rebounded by Levy. He'll give to Fritz and see if the Owls work for one shot here as Fritz will cross the timeline with 30 seconds to play. Corydon doesn't put any pressure, so he just dribbles out by the...
What was that?
That was my radio again. I did it for the girls' game the other night. Got to realize it's sitting there next to me. 10 seconds to go. Fritz has it between circles. Now they put out some pressure. Nate on the left side still has a one-on-one, gives to Hillian. Hillian's going to have to launch it. He will throw it up from about 31 and miss it. And that'll end the first half of basketball. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard after one half of play, it's Corydon Central 20, Seymour 17. Back to start our halftime show in 2 minutes. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is happy to be supporting local high school athletics. You'll score big when you visit any of their locations for sales and service or their collision center for all your auto repair needs. They've been servicing South Central Indiana since 1979. Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships will also purchase your vehicle in the event you're not quite ready to sell or trade. Check them out, Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships, online at bobpointer.com.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Halftime here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium as Corydon Central has a 3-point lead at 20-17. We start our halftime activities with a look at first half statistics brought to you by Prosperity Financial Investments. Lance will have a look at all the stats in just a moment.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and Ryan Bender at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Back here at Seymour, as the Corydon leads the Owls 20-17. Here at halftime, look at all the scoring. First for Corydon, leading the way was Grant Lindemann with 11 points. He had all 11 in the second quarter. He had 11 of the 15 for Corydon in the second quarter. 3 points for Hudson Withers. 2 points all by Devin Murphy, Evan Bennett, and Jack Fessel. For Seymour, Nate Fritz is leading the way with 10. 3 points for Carter Stein, 2 points for Carter Levy, and Brody Pendleton. Shooting the ball, Corydon was 3 of 13 from twos, 4 of 8 from threes, for a total of 7 of 21 for 33.3%. Seymour was 4 of 7 from twos, 2 of 10 from threes, for a total of 6 of 17 for 35.3%. Rebounds were even at 11 apiece. Jack Fessel and JoJo McCarty led the way with 3 apiece. For Seymour, Nate Fritz had 4. Carter Levy had 3. Nate Unterseer had 2. Gage Hillian and Brody Pendleton each had 1. Corydon had 3 offensive rebounds, all coming from team rebounds. They got 5 second chance points. Seymour got 1 offensive rebound by Brody Pendleton. They got 2 points off of that rebound. 3 assists on 7 made baskets for Corydon. Jack Fessel has 2 and Ben Groover has 1. For Seymour, they have 2 assists on 6 made baskets. Nate Fritz had both of those assists. Corydon Central had 3 steals. Devin Murphy had 1, and Grant Lindemann also had 1. Seymour only had 1 steal, and that's by Evan Underseer. Neither team has a block. Seymour outscored Corydon Central 6-4 in the paint. Corydon missed 6 layups in that first half. Seymour only missed 1. Seymour turned over the ball 3 times all in that second quarter. Corydon got 4 points off of those turnovers. Corydon turned the ball over 2 times, 1 in each quarter. Seymour, however, did not score any points off of those turnovers. There were no ties, 3 lead changes. Largest lead of the game was 5. And that was Corydon Central at 18-13 with the halftime score of 20-17. Free throws, Corydon Central was 2 for 2 in the half, both coming from Evan Bennett. Seymour was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, all coming from Nate Fritz. Foul trouble, no Seymour player has more than 1 personal foul. For Corydon, Ben Groover and Jack Fessel each have 2 personal fouls. Halftime stats brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Earlier this evening, the JV team got off to a hot start with a big win of 43-17. They're up 9-0 in the first quarter scored the first 14 points of the game. They were up 20-5 at halftime, 37-15 after the third quarter, and 43-17 once again was the final score. Ethan Alcock led the way with 19 points. Dane Thompson had 9. Bryson Terrell had 7. Braylon Floyd had 5, and Jordan Fox had 1 as they start the year 1-0. Seymour will be back in action next Friday night, December 4th, as they host the Brownstown Central Braves. As of now, the game is still scheduled for Friday. But with the football team going to state this weekend, there is a possibility the game will be moved, but nothing has been said at this moment. Our next broadcast will be this Saturday, as the Lady Owls will host Greensburg. Coverage will be right here on WZZB because of, once again, IU basketball. Speaking of IU basketball, they have not tipped off yet, but they will tip off here in about 5 minutes. So, halftime score, Corydon's up once again, 20-17. Second action coming up right after this. You're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank, serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
And back here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium. Well, extra long halftime tonight. It was youth night. Introduced some of the youth teams for Seymour High School. Quick check of the Hoosier Hills Conference as play gets underway tonight. 3 other conference teams are in action tonight. Bedford North Lawrence, they are at Bloomington North. Floyd Central is at Silver Creek, and Jennings County plays at Charlestown. Tomorrow night, Columbus East is at Whiteland. The defending state champion Jeffersonville Red Devils, they'll open their season Saturday night at Indianapolis Cathedral, while New Albany will open their season on Monday, December the 1st. That's a weird day, against Bloomington South. So conference-wise again this year, obviously Jeffersonville, Reuben, not going to be, they lost a lot of kids, but that's a program that had a lot. You don't rebuild, you reload.
Yeah, he's going to show up next year.
Yeah, exactly. And New Albany with the Washington brothers, the brothers that we'll see how good they are this year. Jennings County was a semi-state team last year in 3A, but they've got a lot of kids back, so it should be a competitive conference. Bedford should be pretty good again this year.
Yeah, it's evened out a little bit. Right, I mean, the bottom's come up.
I don't think Jeffersonville is a clear-cut favorite like they were last year.
I think they probably are the favorite, but it's just not overwhelming. But the rest of it, the rest of the conference, is relatively even. We got some teams that we know are pretty good. if these guys can figure some stuff out here, we'll be in that battle. But it's all the conference is brutal every year. Even last year when Jeff was just far and away the best team, it was still just a brutal conference schedule to get through.
Corydon in front 20-17 as we are approaching the start of the third quarter. Your thoughts in the first half as far as what you saw for the out?
We don't score a lot of points ever, really. So the fact that we're down 3, only scored 7 times, I'm not concerned about that. Well, I think what we can do is we got to adjust the offense a little bit to get the ball into the middle of the lane a little more and combat. They're switching and denying all the passes. You got to backdoor that, or you got to back cut it somehow on that switch, and try to get them off of those passing lanes and attack the middle to make them make a decision whether you get up to the rim or you dish it out. We got to get more of the ball in the middle of the lane, though.
Corydon scored 20 points in the first half, and 12 of them from three-pointers. Lindemann had three three-pointers. A couple of them were really good shots.
Oh, yeah.
But
they scored 15 in the quarter, which I'm sure Coach Mann is not going to like. But like you were saying, some of those threes were, they were defended.
Yeah,
they sure hit shots.
It'll be Corydon or it'll be Seymour basketball to open the second half. They also come back with their starting 5 starters. I believe Corydon will do the same as we begin second half action with the Panthers up 20-17. Carter Stein has it on the left wing for Seymour. Looks underneath, trying to post up. Down there was Levy. Can't get it to him. Now between circles to Unterseer. Unterseer throws it left wing to Levy. Levy top of the key to Fritz. Fritz, right side, it goes to Unterseer. Unterseer throws it to Levy, who catches it on the block. Turns, double teamed. Finds back out to Unterseer, and passes deflected and stolen away by Corydon. Back the other way, shot put up and in by Jack Fessel, and a foul on Seymour. And just like that, it's a 22-17 ball game, and Corydon a chance to complete a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're just trying to jump every passing lane. And as a passer, you got to read it, not make the passes. And as the guy catching, you got to read it and backdoor cut it.
Foul was caught on Nate Fritz, his second, as Chris Pumphrey checks in, and Fritz will go out. And Coach wasn't happy with the lackadaisical play there from Fritz on the offensive side. And he's talking to him about that reason. The free throw is good. And Corydon up by 6 now at 23-17. Back the other way for the Owls. Carter Stein has it on the left wing. Holds it on his hip. Top of the key, it goes to Pumphrey. Pumphrey puts it on the floor. Dribbles it to the right wing. Throws it left side to Hillian. Hillian brings it back out. Now we got a whistle. A double dribble is called on Gage Hillian. So the Owls turn it over at 3 in the first half. Only 3 turnovers in the first half, but they turned it over 2 straight possessions here to start the second half. And Corydon with the basketball up 6. Pass comes down low to Gruber. Puts it up, missed it. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Fessel. Jack Fessel with the offensive rebound basket. He's got 7, and Corydon up by 8 now at 25-17. Seymour works it around Stein. Left side it goes to Pumphrey. Pumphrey has it on the wing, brings it back out between circles, gives it into the corner to Stein. Now left side it goes to Unterseer. Unterseer into the corner to Stein. Stein holds, puts it on the floor, picks up his dribble, throws it to Levy in the corner. Levy brings it back out to the wing. Top of the key, it goes to Unterseer. Left side over now to Hillian. Hillian, top of the key to Stein, or to Pumphrey. Pumphrey, right side to Unterseer. Launches a 3 and hits it. Evan Unterseer knocks down the 3-pointer, his first points of the game. And it's 25-20. Seymour back to within 5. Pass right side now for McCarty for Corydon to Fessel. Free throw line jumper is up and good. Jack Fessel knocks down the shot. He's got 9, 27-20. Pass comes up to Stein to Pumphrey to Levy. 3-pointer from the wing is off the rim, no good. Rebound is loose, picked up by Corydon Central. Panthers into the front court with Lindemann. Has it poked away by Hillian. Lindemann gets it back, throws it to Fessel in the corner, launches a 3 from the left side, hits it. And the Owls are going to take a timeout. Bessel has scored all 10 of Corydon's points here in the third quarter, and they have taken a 10-point lead, and it'll be a full timeout. 5:21 to play on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard. Corydon Central 30, Seymour 20. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Have you been putting off a straighter smile due to age, finances, or time? Hi, this is Holly from Jackson County Dental, and we have your solution, Invisalign. Invisalign makes straightening your teeth easy with your busy schedule and affordable. Most results can happen within 6 to 12 months. Did you used to wear a metal retainer and now your teeth are crooked? Invisalign can correct that. No more metal brackets and wires, just comfortable, clear trays to help you achieve the smile you are looking for, even if you feel you are too old. Call us at 812-522-8608 to set up your complimentary Invisalign consultation, and make sure to mention this ad to receive $500 off your Invisalign treatment. Your brand new smile is just a phone call away. Again, call us at 812-522-8608 to set up your appointment today.
Well, the two offensive threats that Seymour knew coming in have done damage. Grant Lindemann, 11 points in the first half. All of those points coming in the second quarter. Jack Fessel now has 12 for the game, and he has all 10 of Corydon's points here in the third quarter as the Panthers have taken a 10-point lead.
Well, he's taken 4 of the 5 shots. I mean, the one he got was a putback layup.
Fox checks in for the Owls, has it on the baseline. He is bumped and fouled. As the foul was called on Devin Murphy, his first. Seymour plays it in, as Pumphrey will throw it in right side, throws it all the way into Hillian, who had to leap to make the catch. Hillian has it on the right wing, and now a reach-in foul is called on Ben Gruber for Corydon. And that'll be number 3 on him, and he'll have to come out of the game as Hudson Withers checks in. And Seymour will again play it inside court as Levy will throw it in. Levy, Fritz, Fox, Hillian, and Pumphrey. As Fritz throws it right side to Levy. Levy on the wing, tries to get it to Fritz on the wing, and ball knocked out of bounds. I think I said Pumphrey. I'm Stein instead of Pumphrey. Right side pass comes into Hillian. Down low to Jackson Fox, who puts it in, count it, and put him on the line. That was a nice give and go that time for the Owls, and Jackson Fox gets the baskets.
Yeah, nice cut, nice patience on waiting for the contact to come.
Good pass by Hillian that time, too.
Yes.
Foul called on Corydon Central's Hudson Withers. As Fox free throw is good. So he completes the 3-point play. 30-23. Seymour with a little full court pressure as they guard the inbounds. Bessel brings it up against Fritz. Drives the right side all the way to the basket. Tried to force one down low, and it's stolen by Fox. Gets it up to Hillian. Hillian puts it up and missed it. Rebound is loose. Picked back up by Levy. Gives to Stein underneath the Fox. Fox goes up off the glass. Missed it. And now we got a foul on the rebound as Pumphrey was up or Hillian went up high into the air, and they go up over the top of him, and the foul is called on the floor.
I lost track of the shots. It's early to see them. It's 2 or 3.
That was a shot?
That was a shot, yeah.
Okay.
That was a block shot.
Foul was on Devin Murphy, his second. Seymour will play it in as Stein will throw it in. Bounce pass into Fox. Fox goes up strong. Can't get it to go, but was fouled. And will shoot it twice. And the Owls are in the bonus already as Corydon commits their 5th team foul.
Well, one thing they've done here in the last couple possessions is start getting aggressive and dictating the offense. Not being quite as passive, playing around the perimeter.
First free throw by Fox is up and missed off the rim. No good. One thing to be in the bonus, got to take advantage by hitting free throws.
Yep.
Second free throw by Fox, who Trying to get this back to a 6-point game. It's on the way, and it's good. 1-for-2 trip for Jackson. 30-24. Corydon Central's lead trimmed down to 6. As Lindemann has it on the dribble for Corydon, brings it up against Stein. Brings it to the left side. Wants to drive. Stein staying right with him. Now dribbles down. Reverse shot is put up and missed. Rebound pulled out of there by Levy as he clears it to Fritz. Fritz will bring it into the front court. That was really good defense by Carter. Stein stayed right there in front of Lindemann. Right side, it's Killian. Killian has it on the wing. Back top of the key, it goes to Stein. Carter has it on his hip. Looks underneath, can't find anybody. Throws it out now to Fritz. Fritz, top of the key to Fox. Fox has it left side to Levy. Levy wants to drive left side down the lane. Throws it to Fox. And Fox has it knocked away, but it's picked back up by Stein. Stein tried to throw it down low to Hilligan, and it's stolen away by Corydon. Bessel back the other way. Three-pointer shot is put up and in by Lindemann, a three-pointer. And so the Owls a turnover on one end, and they get a three-point basket, Lindemann on the other, to make it a 9-point game at 33-24. And Corydon takes a timeout. 3:22 to play on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard. Corydon 33, Seymour 24. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
3:22 to play, third quarter. The Owls trail 33-24. Want to say hi to a good friend, longtime fan of Seymour, Art Juergens, listening tonight. I liked your story there, Jurgie. I'll show it to you. It is pretty good one. But anyway, Jurgie's listening tonight, and appreciate you. And hopefully we can get the Owls to get a little going here, boy. That's tough to take right there. You know, down 6, turn the ball over and come down. They hit a 3. Yeah. It's just
didn't somebody lost concentration, didn't pick somebody up. You know, if there's anybody a lot of stories, it's Jurgie.
Oh yeah, Jurgie knows a lot of stories. I appreciate the one he told me too. I like that. Seymour basketball is Levy has on the right side, and you're right, Corydon Central. Good catch there, Lance. 2-3 zone now for the Panthers. Down the line, it's Fritz. Throws it out to Stein, to Hilligan. Hilligan drives all the way. Nice move on the baseline. Lays it up and in. Good drive that time by Hilligan. 33-26. Corydon in front. 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Back the other way. The Panthers have it right side. It's McCarty. Top of the key. It goes to Withers. Withers drives, or actually, beg your pardon, Fessel drives the left side. He is bumped and fouled. Are they going to give him 2, or are they going to put it on the floor?
It's on the floor, isn't it? Yes.
Yep, it is on the floor. Foul was caught on Seymour's Carter Stein, his first. Second on the team, and Corydon will play it in underneath the basket. As Hither will throw it in. And now we got a whistle and a foul called on Jackson Fox.
Yeah, Lance pointed out they put on the scoreboard, they put the foul was on Carter. But it's clearly on Nate. Not that one, the previous one, but
yeah. Withers lobs it into Fessel, and it's taken away by Fritz, but then taken back by Corydon, and standing on the out-of-bounds line was Lindemann as he took it away, so it will be Seymour basketball.
Nice play on Nate's part there.
No, I'm just giving a turnover to them.
Yeah, don't count that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't have turnover. Left side, Levy has it on the wing.
They wouldn't have gotten the first down because there was no possession.
Top of the key to Hilligan. Hilligan throws it to Stein. Corydon back to a man-to-man. Went to his zone for that one possession. Stein has it left side. Dribbles it back between circles. Gives it to Hilligan. Hilligan drives down the lane. Puts up the free throw line jumper. Misses. Rebound loose. Picked up by Corydon Central. Panthers come the other way. Lindemann. Lindemann reverses down the lane. His floater is up and missed, and the rebound by Levy. Levy brings it up to Stein. Stein will bring it into the front court to Hillian. Hillian has it on the right side, brings it top of the key. Now we got a whistle, and an offensive foul is going to be called, I believe, on Jackson Fox.
Yeah. That's after all the beating around those two have done, that's a tough one.
That's the second foul on Fox. Fourth Seymour turnover here in the quarter.
They're being on there right now. They're full court.
House putting on from full court pressure as Jack Fessel brings it into the front court against Fritz. Fessel wants to drive. Fritz stays with him, throws it to Lindemann. Lindemann gives it left side to Groover. Groover has it on the baseline. Right side, it goes to Lindemann. Lindemann brings it down the lane, reverses against Stein, puts it up, can't get it to go, but Carter Stein is going to be called for a foul. And now all of a sudden the fouls are even. And both teams shoot bonus, but we have a minute 36 to play. Second foul on Stein. And at the line for Corydon is Lindemann, who misses the first free throw short. First miss of the night for Corydon.
He hasn't missed a shot since Sunday, has he?
He'll have a second, a minute 36 to play. Corydon 33, Seymour 26. Brief timeout as Gavin took Lakota Levy had to tie his shoe.
At least it didn't come off. There's two of those in JV game, right?
Free throw by Lindemann. Second free throw is good. So Lindemann has 15. 34-26, Corydon in front. The Owls nearly turn it over. Ball ends up in Fox's hands, but he misses an easy layup right in front of the basket, and Corydon with the rebound.
I think it's blocked behind.
Back the other way, Fessel. Lost it going up, out of bounds, they say last touch by Seymour.
No way.
And nobody from Seymour touched that ball.
Not right. That's not even close. Yeah, the ball's slick and they threw it away. That's terrible.
So Lindemann or Fessel will throw it in for Corydon Central, throws it out to Groover. And now we got a whistle. An offensive foul is going to be called on Ben Groover.
That's 100% the right call. I don't know how anybody could possibly argue that.
And that is number 4 on Groover. Turnover will give it to Seymour with a minute 14 to play. 34-26, Corydon in front. Hillian has it on the left wing. Looks underneath for Fox.
Hold on the post.
Throws it out to Fritz. Fritz, there's a lot of grabbing going on down low. Here's a free ball by Hillian off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound to Fox to Hillian. Drives down the lane. Puts it up. Misses the layup. And the rebound to Corydon Central. Goodness gracious. Got to make those. Great play to get the layup, but then he knocked down the other way. Shot is put up and missed by Corydon and rebounded by Seymour. Back the other way comes Stein. Both coaches in the officials' ears. Here's a 3-ball Fritz off the top of the rim. No good. And the rebound to Corydon Central. House have had a couple of opportunities to get this lead down. Just haven't been able to hit a shot. Fessel now on the dribble. They clear out, drives to the right side, reverses down the lane, throws it out to Lindemann. 3-pointer from the wing is no good, but Stein commits a foul. And Lindemann's going to go to the line and shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a foul or not, but he puts up on a bad spot, chasing.
First free throw by Lindemann is good. He's got 16. 35-26. He knocks down all 3 of these. Corydon will have their biggest lead of the game. Second free throw. It's on its way and good. Lindemann has 17 as checking into the game for Seymour is Evan Hunters here. And out will go Carter Stein with those 3 fouls. Second free throw, or third free throw by Lindemann is on its way and good. It's the trifecta. He's got 18. Corydon has its biggest lead now. It's 37-26 with 10 seconds to play. Levy, top of the key, gives it up to Fritz. Fritz drives right side down the lane, cut off, throws up a 10-footer, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Corydon. Panthers will launch a half-court shot at the buzzer, missed it, and that'll be the end of 3 quarters of play on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard. It's Corydon Central 37, Seymour 26. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
This Thanksgiving, the People's Bank wants to say thank you to our customers, our neighbors, and our community. Because of you, we get to do what we love every day, helping hometown dreams grow. From our family to yours, we're grateful for your trust and friendship all year long. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at the People's Bank, where gratitude grows and community comes first. Member FDIC.
We're the People's Bank. You can count on us.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
8 minutes of basketball left to be played. Seymour trailing Corydon Central 37-26. That was a struggle at times offensively of just putting the ball in the basket there in that period.
Yeah, and a lot of good looks, just not going down. I think guys are a little overwhelmed, a little tired. Corydon came out on a total barrage. We actually handled it fairly well. Withstood it, and then they've kind of opened it up here in the last minute and a half of that on some of our makes and just balls bouncing the wrong way. But
hey, Fritz commits a foul 1 second into the period on a reach-in, his third. Grant Lindemann and Jack Bessel scored all the Corydon's points in that third quarter, too. They had 17 points total. Bessel had 10, Lindemann had 7. Now we got another foul called on Seymour, so 2 fouls in 10 seconds.
We're going to call it tight now all of a sudden.
And Evan Untershear picks up his second.
Both teams are bruised from the first 3 quarters. Now we call those 2 fouls.
Pass comes into Fessel on the left side. Brings it back out to the wing. Throws it top of the key to Lindemann. Lindemann has it between circles, guarded by Fritz. Bounce passes to Fessel. Fessel drives the left side. Reverse shot is put up and missed, but an offensive rebound in there by Corydon Central. Knocked away from McCarty. We've got a jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to Seymour.
We should need that jump ball right there. We need to get that rebound.
Yeah. The Owls will have their first possession here in the final quarter. Got to make some shots. Down 11, 37-26. Right side, Hilliard has it on the wing. Goes left side to Untershear. Untershear bounce passes it to Levy. Levy on the left wing brings it to the free throw line. Down the lane, throws it out to Untershear. Evan doesn't pull the trigger, throws it to Fritz on the left side. Down low, it goes to Fox. Fox down low, gets it out to Levy, now to Hillian. They work it around the perimeter. Fritz takes the 3 from the left wing and hits it. Hank Fritz knocks down the 3. He's got 13. And it's 37-29. Corydon Central's lead trimmed to 8. Fessel.
Not pulling away. I mean, we give them plenty of chances to really extend this thing, and we just keep hanging around.
Fessel tries to drive on Untershear. Throws it to Lindemann on the right side. Lindemann will bring it back out between circles. He throws it up to McCarty, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Jackson Fox. Foul on Fox is his third. That's already the team's third team foul in this fourth quarter, and we still have 6:31 to play. Pass comes into Lindemann, and that ball will be out of bounds. They save it. Almost went out. Fessel made a nice save to prevent the turnover. McCarty has it top of the key. Bounce pass goes to Lindemann. Lindemann, walked out there by Stein. Lindemann still with it, gives it left side to McCarty. McCarty tries to drive on Fox. He's cut off there, and now we got a whistle timeout is called as Corydon will take a 30-second timeout. Now it's really
a little more aggressive
up the defensive pressure a little bit. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 6:05 to play. Corydon in front 37-29.
I wonder, we have no idea until the game's over. If the discussion was a little bit coming out of that quarter, if, be a little more aggressive, take some chances. And if you foul, you foul. Because at some point, we're going to have them shooting free throws anyway. So if you take a chance and you get a foul, so what? If you get the turnover out of it, great. Well, I don't know that. You know what I mean? Because it looks like we got a little more aggressive all of a sudden and take some chances. And, we got fouls and we're going to have them shooting. They're not going to go fast with this lead because they don't need to. So we got to do something to speed them up.
Corydon will inbound side courts. Lindemann will throw it in. Gets it into Murphy. Throws it out to Fessel. Leave him open for a three. Missed it short. Rebound, though, pulled out of there by McCarty. Second chance, throw down to Fessel. It goes out about off. Ooh, they say last touch by Fox. The ball maybe went off Fessel's hands, but say nope. Corydon basketball. You got to get the rebound now. Miss it. Of course.
So some of those things are stuff you're going to see on film. You're like, oh, I can fix this. I can fix that. Like that block out right there. It's holding a little longer, in varsity basketball.
Pass comes into Fessel. Gives it to Lindemann. Lindemann reverses.
Oh.
Now they're going to call a foul.
Wow. That's a tough one right there.
Foul on Carter Stein is his fourth team foul. So Corydon shoots the bonus from here on out.
That's 3 times they've lost the ball, but bailed out. 2 on fouls and 1 is so we dunked out of bounds.
Withers will throw it in baseline left. Looks. Throws it back to Lindemann. Lindemann has it between circles. Guarded out there by Stein. Lindemann. They clear out. McCarty comes to set his screen. Right side it goes to Withers. Withers brings it back to Lindemann. Lindemann as backs down Stein down the lane. Ball is knocked away. Loose on the floor.
There you go.
But have a jump ball, and the possession arrow will stay, though, with Corydon Central. That was a nice defensive play, though. Just couldn't quite grasp it. So the possession arrow will stay with Corydon Central.
What's taking so long?
I don't know. Whether there's a discussion.
I'm sure the floor is a little wet, but maybe it's like all of a sudden we have to stand around looking at each other.
Yeah,
now the refs want to squeak their shoes. You know what we're missing? We're missing our 92.7 mops.
We didn't get that. We didn't get that taken care of during the off season, did we?
Not. Man, I failed this one.
Pass comes right into Fessel, who missed a shot but was fouled and will shoot it twice. Someone got lost down low.
Yep.
Fessel was able to get right there and didn't get to go, but the foul was called, and I believe that's on Fritz, and that's number 4 on Nate. So Fritz and Stein both have 4. And at the line for Corydon is Jack Fessel to shoot it twice. The first one is on its way and missed. Corydon 7 of 8 from the line after 3 quarters, now 7 of 9. He'll have a second with 5:21 to play. Seymour down 37-29. Second free throw on its way and missed shorts. And the rebound, though, goes out of bounds and will be Corydon basketball.
Man. Everybody's looking at their hands and the ball a lot. Like the ball must be slick. Because, everybody is doing the same thing.
So Corydon Central will get another opportunity after a goal for 2 from the line. But they get force the rebound to go out of bounds off Seymour. McCarty gives it to Lindemann, and Carter Stein commits a foul, and that's number 5 on Carter.
Come on, man. I don't like games where we're going to change how we call stuff. because that stuff all went fine for 3 quarters. And I'm not even saying it's because it's against Seymour. It's just not right to do that to players. That call, it made that call for the first 3 quarters of this game.
So Stein fouls out with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to play as Pumphrey will check in.
Yeah, 5-0 on the fouls.
And the free throw by Lindemann is up and good. He's got 19. Well, and I know, 5-0 on the fouls, but I will say that Seymour's been the more aggressor here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Those were plays that they let go for the first 2.5 quarters, and then all of a sudden they got physical and they started calling everything.
Yeah.
Second free throw by Lindemann is good. 39-29, Corydon in front. But to be fair, we had opportunities to get the rebound, but we twice let them have 3 shots there, that possession.
Yeah. And actually, and those blockouts are the same thing. Just release a little bit early on the blockout.
Fritz can't get a 3-pointer to go. Fox gets the rebound, puts it back up. He scores, and he's fouled. Count it. And put him on the line. Jackson Fox with the offensive rebound basket. He's got 6. I tell you what, Jackson is really...
He played a great game.
Gave us a lift here in the second half underneath.
Yeah. Well, oddly enough, you mentioned earlier about 3.5 quarters, and it was about that time they called the offensive foul on Jackson Fox. Is kind of when they started transitioning to how they called the game different, right? Yeah, he played a great game. They did a good job.
Free throw by Jackson on its way, and good. He's got 7, and the Owls again back to within 7, 39-32. The other way, shots put up. 3-pointer from the left side is good by Devin Murphy. 5th point for Murphy, back to a 10-point Corydon lead. 42-32, the Owls turn it over. Lindemann will come the other way, put it up and in. Grant Lindemann has 22, and Corydon in front now, 44-32. Biggest lead at 12.
What's crazy, after our made 3, I think we're still hanging around here. Not doing, doesn't go our way, but we're still in the game. But that kind of...
Yeah, a little 5 quick points by Corydon, pushed it right back to 12. Pass comes down to Fox. Jackson's going to be called for travel.
Yep. Had the right move there. Just got a little bit off of outside of his feet, outside of his hips.
10th Seymour turnover. 4:07 to play. Corydon in front, 44-32. Owls with some full court pressure. Lindemann has it in back courts. Beats Pumphrey off the dribble, brings it into the front court, fires a 3, top of the key, and hits it. Grant Lindemann has 25, and Seymour down by 15 at 47-32. And now the Owls turn it over in front court as it comes into the back court. Ball is still loose on the floor. It actually goes out of bounds and will be Seymour basketball still, but boy, the Owls got that 3 there, 3-point play to cut to 7, but Corydon has come right back with 8 straight points.
Yep.
And now the Owls down by 15 with 3.5 to play. Right side, Fox gives it top of the key to Pumphrey. Pumphrey throws it left side to Hillian.
Put it in there.
Hillian. Pendleton trying to get post down on the block. They do bounce it down to him. Pendleton turns, shoots, can't get it to go. But he was fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot it twice. As the foul called on Corydon's Ben Groover, and that we number 5 on Groover.
One big difference is, like, with Jackson getting the ball in the post, Pendleton getting the ball in the post, will change the look of the offense a lot. It's going to, right now, we've been so much perimeter oriented. That's, we're not very big, we're a little inexperienced. As we can get this post presence, it's going to make the game a lot easier for everybody else, too.
First free throw by Pendleton is missed short. He'll have a second. Second free throw is up and good. 3 points for Brody Pendleton. 47-33. Corydon's lead is 14 with 3:15 to play. As Corydon's Lindemann brings it into the front court. Bounce pass right side. It goes to McCarty. McCarty has it on the wing, guarded out there by Fox. Throws it between circles to Fessel. Vessel has it, backs it out as Fritz will guard him if we go under 3 minutes to play. Vessel drives all the way to the basket, lost it out of bounds. It'll be Seymour basketball.
They're still expecting to call them.
Yeah. Turnover is number 6 on the Panthers. And the Owls have it. Need to score quickly.
We're
Down
fortunate
14.
they lost the ball right there, though.
Dow's Jacob Dow checked in for Seymour. Now we got a whistle and a foul. And the foul called on Corydon Central's Grant Lindemann. His first team foul is number 3. Beg your pardon, it was on Hudson Withers, his third. And Seymour turns the ball over on the inbounds pass as they try to lob it up to Pendleton. And the ball got tipped off of Pendleton's hands, and Seymour will turn it back to Corydon Central. Panthers up 14 in control with the basketball. As into the front court comes Lindemann. All the way to the basket, throws it up, missed it, but was fouled, and he'll shoot it twice. He beats his defender off the dribble right at the 10-second line and drew the help, and Pendleton came over trying to help, commits the foul. And Lindemann, Grant Lindemann will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Got 25 points.
It was early, and everybody was kind of turning their head to find their guys still, too, so they don't help. How many free throws has he shot?
This will be 2, 4, 6. This will be his 8th and 9th free throws.
How many? I'm sorry, Lance.
This will be his 8th and 9th free throw.
Thank you.
And he is 7 of 8 from the line.
Wasn't IU up huge a little bit ago?
(48-33). Corydon in front. Second free throw by Lindemann on its way and good. 49-33. Corydon in front. Back the other way. Fox tries to put down low to Pendleton, and it's knocked away and stolen. And Corydon Central will bring it up in complete control, up 16 with 2.5 to play. Top of the key, Lindemann throws it out to Murphy, now to Fessel. Fessel thought about the dagger from the top of the key, but backed it back out. Fox will come out to guard him as we approach the 2-minute mark. Fessel gives it up to Withers. Withers to Fessel. Fessel gets a screen, throws it to Murphy. He'll fire a 3, top of the key, and can't get it to go. Rebounded by Fox. Jackson gets it away to Pumphrey. He'll bring it into the front court. Pumphrey is bumped and fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul. So it'll go out of bounds to Seymour as the foul was called on Corydon Central's Hudson Withers, his 4th. And the Owls will play it inside court as Hillian will throw it in. Bounces it down to Fox, and now we got a push foul called on Corydon.
That's pretty easy.
That foul called on JoJo McCarty. And to the line for Seymour will be Brody Pendleton. He's got 3 points. He's 1 of 2 at the line. Free throw is up and missed. Second free throw is also missed. And the rebound out of there by Corydon Central, an 0-for-2 trip to the line. Minute 35 to play. Corydon in control as they lead by 16, and now they just try to run some clock as Lindemann has it out by the 10-second line. Down to a minute 15 to play. And Lindemann just driving, and then he backs it back out to break the counts. Now he takes it again back to the right side. This is where you guys have to come. I guess if you're in a little lesser, you come and help, right? And you try to force the ball out of his hands. But now I guess Fessel has it knocked away, but picked up by Murphy. Murphy throws it to Fessel down the lane. Shot is put up and in. That'll be the dagger. Jack Fessel with his 14th point. Corydon in front 51-33 with 30 seconds to play. Jacob Dow has it on the right side. On the dribble, top of the key, it goes to Killian. He'll drive down the lane, scoop up the right-handed layup and in. 4th point for Hillian, 51-35. Now the Panthers have it in backcourt. As Fessel will bring it up with 10 seconds to play, and the Owls will back off. As Corydon Central will come in here to Lloyd Scott Gymnasium, and for the first time, get an opening season victory against the Owls. Final score, Corydon 51, Seymour 35. Back to start our post-game show in 2 minutes. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is happy to be supporting local high school athletics. You'll score big when you visit any of their locations for sales and service or their collision center for all your auto repair needs. They've been servicing South Central Indiana since 1979. Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships will also purchase your vehicle in the event you're not quite ready to sell or trade. Check them out, Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships, online at bobpointer.com.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes. Back here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium, where the Owls fall to the Corydon Central Panthers here in the opener. Final score of 51-35. We start our post-game show with a look at final statistics brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Lance will start his look at final stats in just a moment.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let the professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and Ryan Bender at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Back here at Seymour, as we look at all the stats, first scoring for Corydon. Led the way was Grant Lindemann with 27 points. He had 6 field goals, four of which were threes, and was 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Jack Fessel had 14 points. He had 6 field goals, one of which was threes, and was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 5 points for Devin Murphy, as he had 2 field goals, one of which was a three-pointer. 3 points for Hudson Withers, as he had a 3-point field goal in the first quarter. 2 points for Evan Bennett, as he had 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the second quarter. 5 points in the first quarter for Corydon, 15 in the second, 17 in the third, and 14 in the fourth, for a total of 51. For Seymour, led the way was Nate Fritz. Nate had 4 field goals, two of which were three-pointers, and was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 7 points for Jackson Fox. He had 2 field goals and was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Gage Hillian. He had 2 field goals. 3 points for Evan Untrust with a three-pointer. Carter Stein also had a three-pointer. And Brody Pendleton had 3 points as well. He had a field goal and was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Lakota Levy had 2 points. He also had a 2-point field goal. 6 points in the first quarter for Seymour, 11 in the second, 9 in the third, and 9 in the fourth, for a total of 35. Shooting the ball, Corydon was 8 of 24 from twos, 8 of 15 from threes, 16 of 39, total from 41%. Even for Seymour, they were 8 of 17 from twos, 4 of 16 from threes, for a total of 12 of 33, for 36.4%. Rebounds were even at 21 apiece. JoJo McCarty led the way for Corydon with 8. Seymour Lakota Levy led the way with 7. Nate Fritz had 4. Jackson Fox had 4. Evan Untrust had 2. Carter Stein, Gage Hillian, and Brody Pendleton all had 1. 6 offensive rebounds for Corydon. They had 4 team rebounds. That led to 9 second chance points. Seymour had 4 offensive rebounds. Fox had 2. Levy and Pendleton each had 1 with 6 second chance points. 8 assists on 16 made baskets for Corydon. Jack Bessel led the way with 4. Seymour had 6 assists on 12 made baskets. Nate Fritz led the way with 2. Untrust, Stein, Hillian, and Pumphrey all had 1. 7 steals for Corydon. Murphy, Lindemann, and Fessel all had 2. Seymour had 2 steals, 1 each by Fritz and Untrust. Each team had 1 block. Evan Bennett had 1 block for Corydon, and Seymour had 1 block by Lakota Levy. Seymour outscored Corydon 14-12 in the paint. Seymour missed 6 layups. Corydon missed 10. Seymour turned the ball over 12 times, 9 times in the second half. Corydon got 17 points off those 12 turnovers. Corydon only turned the ball over 6 times. Seymour did not capitalize at all on those turnovers. They had 0 points off of Corydon Central's turnovers. There were no ties, 3 lead changes. Largest lead of the game was 18 at 51-33, with the final score of being 51-35.
Our final statistics are brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Coach Baines is on his way up here. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, talk with Coach, and then we'll name our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour Player of the Game as we continue our postgame show in a moment. Stay with us.
Many people do not know that our eyes tell a lot about our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Drs. Smith, Lambring, and Brooks believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. With a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the symptoms leading to this problem. Do not wait until it's too late. Visit their website at ConnorSmithEyeCenter.com for more information, or call for an appointment today, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
And back here at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium, where the Owls fall to the Corydon Central Panthers by a score of 51-35, as we are joined by Seymour coach Kirk Mans. And obviously, Coach, not the way we wanted to write the script on how a season opener would go. Tough one here tonight against Corydon.
Man, it was a tough one. There's a lot to learn. And you and I talked before the game, and I think we ended up, and I told you that my biggest concern was, are we going to be able to compete at the level that it takes to be successful at the varsity level? And you have to figure out how you're going to sustain your physical energy, and you have to figure out how you're going to extend your mental energy to do that. And this will be the outcome until we learn how to do that. And so it's going to be a process, and hopefully it goes quicker than slower, I'm hoping. But it's just a matter of learning. You know, you've got a lot of guys that watched it getting done, and now they're the ones on the floor trying to get it done, and those are two different things.
Yeah, I thought the intensity from the first half to the second half was certainly very noticeable. In that second half, Lindemann and Fessel got a lot of easier shots because I thought defensively the first half we were really making them work for their shots. I thought the second half they got a little more easier looks.
Well, we had a lot of breakdowns, didn't we?
Yeah.
And just had a lot of breakdowns, and our team doesn't communicate very well right now, and that's a problem. You've got to be able to communicate and help each other. When the defense goes to the other end of the floor and your bench isn't there to help you, you have to have five guys that are going to do it together and that are going to communicate and that are going to let each other know when a screen's coming, all those types of things, and then they're going to go get the ball. I don't know how many basketballs just slipped right out of our hands tonight. I'm guessing close to 7, 8, maybe even more. And so that's just another example of getting used to the speed of this game and being able to finish off possessions. And we've just got to continue to practice and go at it and see what we can get done here. See how much better we can get between game 1 and game 2.
Were you pleased from an offensive standpoint how we moved the ball at all at the times, or was that?
I wasn't. It's I guess the best way to put it. It's a work in progress. That's a polite way to say it right now. No, we didn't. We didn't have very good purpose, and we didn't have very good movement. Our cuts were very slow and very inconsistent, and some things, and that was a breakdown. We haven't been practicing that way. They've been working hard and doing what it takes. But I think the game slippage is real, and it was just real tonight in a lot of different areas. And we were able to hang on and compete because we were able to guard a little better in the first half. But once we gave them a little bit of room, they've got good players. They've got guys that can shoot the basketball and knock them in. And we weren't able to score, and that was the difference. We could continue to fight all night long, but we weren't going to get the ball in the basket. And so, it's just like we talked about already, Jay. We're gonna go through this a little bit, and hopefully we come out of it quickly.
Ruben, what do you have?
I actually got quite a bit. We can stay for a long time. Now you talked about like talk and communicating, and I noticed I noticed during warm-ups how loud they were. Mm-hmm. So like you said, once they got the game, those guys, you kind of hit them in the face. This is really fast.
Yeah.
Right. And it did kind of get quieter, but I think, we saw a lot of good stuff also. Honestly, a lot of youth. I think they're going to learn how to use film pretty quick.
Yes.
Right. Cause there are some blockouts I commented on. They released too early.
Yeah.
Gave it the rebound, right? Yep. That's something on film. You see that, oh yeah, I did do that wrong. Right? Same thing on some defensive positionings. They got themselves too far committed,
mm-hmm.
but in their mind in the game, they're not that way. But you see on film, oh, I was overplayed there.
Yeah.
Next week we're a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then I think also I'm going to say one more thing is in the second quarter they hit some threes that we had guys in their faces.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to overcome. Mm-hmm. Like my real had a guy guard. How do you do that? I can't do that. Why do you do that? Right.
Well, they hadn't played. A lot of these guys haven't played in games where they've played against players that are capable of that. And so that is hard. And no, I agree with you. I mean, we're going to see it all and we're going to see where we were, releasing too early, like you said, and not being able just to grasp the ball and get our hands on it and all of those types of things. And, maybe we'll start tomorrow morning. And, so, they'll get a chance to see it. And, let's see what kind of improvement we can have between game 1 and 2 and then so forth and so on. That's the key.
I know when I asked you what you thought about the scrimmage, you were kind of jokingly said, well, we got a long season to get better. And I guess that's the best news. This is only game 1. There's a lot of time to get better and a lot of room.
I shared with you that we didn't do a good job of taking care of the basketball over at South Dearborn, and we didn't rebound the ball very well. And, very inconsistent with all of those types of things. And so, but we have all season and it's just part of it right now. We are inexperienced, and with each and every minute they play out there, they'll gain that experience. And so, we're going to go through some of this, and we just got to keep fighting. And that's the thing. And we got to keep plugging away and not putting our heads down or making excuses or those types of things.
I have no doubt that we'll continue to work as hard as ever. Coach, I appreciate the time as always, and we'll talk again next week.
Yep. Go Owls.
And Coach Kirk Bands joining us as the Owls fall here to the Corydon Central Panthers again by a final score of 51-35. Lance, you got your microphone over there? You want to talk to the JV real quickly because the JV did get a win tonight. So let's give them again a recap of their ball game tonight.
Seymour won 43-17 after scoring the first 14 points of the game. They were up 9-0 in the first quarter, 20-5 at halftime, 37-15 after the third quarter, and the final score was 43-17. Ethan Alcock led the way with 19 points. Dane Thompson had 9. Bryson Terrell added 7. Braylon Floyd had 5, and Jordan Fox had 1 as they start the season in a dominant fashion, winning 43-17 as they start the season 1-0.
All right, that will do it here tonight as the Owls will be back in action next week. Again, no word yet on that Brownstown Central game on Friday. I know Coach Benner was here tonight watching. Oh, you're right. I got to go with player of the game. He's sitting up here talking. His coach is just sitting here talking. We really didn't get a chance to talk about who we were going to go with, but I'll be honest with you. Which one are you on? I'm confused.
I'm on.
Everybody's playing musical headphones.
I'm on 4 now again.
No, you're on 2.
No.
Yeah, you're on 2. You know, because 4's not even on.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm on 2 again.
I just play musical headphones.
Well, I mean, we got one that's really, really long.
I know.
That doesn't sound very good. And we got one that's really, really short that sounds a lot better.
Anyway, I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm going to go Jackson Fox. I thought Jackson in the second half came in. He played hard, aggressive. He had all 7 points in the second half. Got a 3-point play as well. So I like Jackson Fox. 4 rebounds along with those 7 points. So that's going to be our Connor Smith High Center.
I like that call. You know, he came in and really made a difference.
And the one thing I will tell you this, and listening to Coach, and as you and I have been now doing this for a while, I have no doubt that this team will only get better as the year goes on because our coaching staff won't allow them to take step backwards.
Right.
And so, I'm disappointed with the outcome tonight, but this is a young team. A lot of these kids playing their first varsity minutes, and they're going to continue to work. And, I think hopefully by mid-December, early January, you're going to start seeing a whole lot of improvement with this ball club.
Yeah, we got a rough run early of games.
Yes, we do.
I mean, Corydon's that's a good basketball team. But you're right; they're gonna make strides. And like I said, I'm serious. I think once those guys see film of their first varsity game, they're gonna think, I could do this a little better. I could do, because it's a whole different world when you come in there and play guys like we just played tonight. They'll get better.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we were talking about next weekend. As of now, the Owls are still on with Brownstown Central. Again, with Brownstown playing in the football state championship Saturday. I don't know if they'll move that game or not. We'll keep you posted on that. Our next broadcast is next Saturday afternoon when the Seymour girls basketball team will host Greensburg here. Junior varsity game will be at 12 o'clock with the varsity tip to follow.
I think when Seymour played in the state title game, Bloomington South refused to move that game. We played over there, and Eric couldn't play. He was the only football player playing basketball with us, but we had to go to Bloomington South.
That sounds like a...
It sounds like Bloomington South.
That sounds like a Coach Holmes thing he would do. I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Am I muted?
No, but that's okay. All right, that's going to do it. By the way, our coach's comments were brought to you by Prosser School of Technology. So, again, that'll do it for us here tonight. Final score, again, reads Corydon Central 51, Seymour 35. For Lance Hubbard, for Ruben Cummings.